That's so long. Yeah, I got your milk when I get home.
Ooh, yeah.
I knew I made it when girls started sending me like naked photos of themselves.
Whoa. Just come, man.
Yeah. So you're tired.
Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Luvbites by Dr. Tara podcast. It's season 3, so I promised you a smashing new guest. And guess who's with me here? Kevin Kreider.
Hey guys and girls.
Yes. Hey, everyone.
Hey everyone.
Hey, everyone. Kevin is an actor and entrepreneur, and he was on that hit show on Netflix, The Bling Empire.
The Bling Empire.
The Bling Empire. Tell us more about being on that show.
Well, I didn't think I'd actually be in reality TV for a while, or ever. I started acting in the days where like reality TV was really looked down upon. So then when Bling Empire came around, I was like, should I? And it turned out actually to be the best thing I've ever done.
Wow.
Yeah, it really launches careers, opens up a lot of doors, bad doors and good doors, so it's
Front
good.
door, back door, all the doors.
All of it, yeah. Just so many doors I can't even count.
And one of the doors is this beautiful beverage.
Oh yeah, that was a painful door actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Sans is my beverage company. I started because I'm sober, and it's been 8 years since I had a drink. And I just thought it'd be a good place to start with my entrepreneurship.
I watched your TED Talk, and you had shared a lot about your history growing up as an adopted child in, a white family, a white town. What about that history has affected the way you view yourself sexually?
Oh, everything. Like growing up in a very white town, I think I was very sexually repressed for a while. I mean, I remember going to acting class. And this teacher was like, why can you not tap into your sexuality? She's not even a sex coach or a doctor like you. But she's like, you're a sexy guy. Like, why can't you tap into that? And I was like, I think it's because like I grew up not being sexy, being very much like the token Asian guy. And then just doing what people expected from me, be the quiet guy or be the goofy, funny guy, right? Mm-hmm. And look, I think humor is very sexy, but it's like she was trying to tap into like, why can't you be like a Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp sexy? She's like, you got that, but what are you hiding? My old self would have gone to like some chakra therapy, try to like release this
sacral.
Yeah. Be like, oh, I gotta release my sacral energy and breathe into it more. But it's not that. It was confidence, like I just didn't have it. So growing up, it totally affected me sexually, like had a hard time even talking to girls, find out like, maybe a girl was interested, but I didn't have the confidence to even find out, like self-doubt all the time. It was you don't want to be in my head back then. It was bad.
Ouch. One of the things you shared was going up to this girl and then she was like, oh, I don't date Asians.
Yeah, that was tough. I don't get that often anymore because I think people are afraid of getting canceled.
You were like Superman now? Obviously.
Well, I think if girls don't like Asian guys, they're smarter about it. They won't say it anymore.
Right. Or is it like an attraction preference versus like preconceived notions?
Yes. So I give the girls a little bit of a benefit of that. I don't know if they really meant like, oh, you're ugly because you're Asian guy. It was more like, I just want to date another white guy.
So in terms of dating with your current girlfriend,
well, she's more my fiance now.
Now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade. Well, okay, controversial.
Okay.
I gave her a promise ring. What do you call that?
A promise ring?
You don't even know what that is?
No.
Oh, doctor, let me teach you what a promise ring is.
What is a promise ring?
So apparently, it's a ring that teenagers give to people because they can't afford a real ring.
Oh.
As a promise that will grow
into
an engagement ring.
Wow.
So in my mind, I'm thinking Devon's smart. She gets 2 rings out of this, right? Not just one.
Right.
But I got a lot of shit on Instagram saying like, why don't you just give her a real ring? No girl wants to date a guy who only has a promise ring. But I was like, My thing is, I thought it was cute, you know?
Yeah, I think it's cute. And I think whatever you want to do in your own relationship with your damn money is your business.
Well, I didn't pay for it, but
Oh, but that's the thing. Like, the thing is, the internet sometimes can just want to judge other people based on like no foundation, no reason. They just want to judge other people.
in my soul, we are engaged.
Love that.
And that promise ring is just a symbol of it to me.
Love that. And you guys reunited, right? Like, you dated before, you
Yeah.
broke up.
Yeah, we've known each other for about 15 years now. And we used to model together. I used to think she kind of looked a little off-putting to me, you know.
Damn,
Well, no, I mean like she
you're
was
harsh.
well, I mean like I was off-putting to her too, she said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, this guy looks
Oh, you
miserable."
guys are into like a verbal BDSM or something?
It's like, yeah, let's go on a date. I love feeling like shit about myself. And then 8 years after we've known each other, we met on set again and started dating. And I was just getting sober then. I was going in and out of some recovery meetings, and it got really bad actually. Like drinking was definitely not the best relationship remedy for myself, and so we broke up. I really got sober again, practiced 12 steps, haven't had a drink since, and about 2 years ago, we reunited. And it's never been better, but it's never been harder, if that makes sense. We work together, we live together, we do a lot of things together. It's like very like, we're still trying to figure out how to live together while working together at the same time.
That's a lot.
A lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
because not a lot of people in the world have partnerships where they like also work together, considering we all spend a lot of time working.
Yeah, so you can imagine, like, look, and the beautiful part is she lets me do my thing. You know, it's not like she has to be here monitoring everything. You know, she's at home, she's doing her thing. And so, like, she's working or whatever. I don't even know. But it's like she has her own space at times. But it's like what it is, it's so easy and convenient to talk about work all the time when you live together and she's in
That's
the
true.
business.
And there has to be some boundaries so you leave room for eroticism.
Yes. And I think that's the biggest key for us. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, if we took work out, our relationship is like the best in the world. Like everything is amazing. We've never argued about anything that had anything to do with like not work. But when it comes to work, we really have our strong opinions, and like it gets
Heated?
heated at
Ooh,
times.
maybe it can be like a heated work sex.
Yeah, we did try that one time. It only works once. Like it can't be a consistent thing, you know?
Talking about sex, it's the new year. You know, this is January 2024. What is your one thing, it could be little or big, one thing that you want to sexually explore this year?
Wow, sexually explore. So it's funny. I mean, I know you got a toy right there and stuff, but it's like I've never actually had sex toys in a relationship before.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
So it's time for you to explore with some sex toys.
is that a Gen Z word, or
It
did
is.
you make a
It's
word
Dr.
up?
Tara word.
Okay, it's a
It's in
Dr.
my
Tara word.
vocabulary.
I was like,
Well, I'd like to talk about
you reminded me actually.
Wrapped. This is a masturbator by Blush that you can get on blushlove.com.
You said
It
it was
has
ribbed.
Yeah, it's extremely soft. It's squeezable, medical grade silicone. There's 10 functions for vibrations.
Wow.
And just like, yeah, gives you wonderful different sensations. And this one's pretty good for beginners of sex toys because it's just a wrap.
That's all you do.
It wraps around your penis. Yes. So, but it has like vibrating function in which you don't have to use. But yeah, you just wrap around and I'm like, does this look like a penis?
You can tell she doesn't have a penis.
Wrap
You
around.
can totally tell.
And then go up and down. What's really cool about this one is that it's obviously adjustable for different sizes because it's just a wrap. You know,
Right.
because sometimes people will get like a pocket pussy and they will say like, oh, it's either too big or too small. This one will work for every penis.
Yeah, I mean, even if your penis looks like a hand.
Like
Like-
this. So, yes, it's amazing. And one of the reasons why I like talking about male sex toy is because I think there's just so much stigma around like male sexuality and masturbation behaviors in general. Like, if you like masturbating or if you admit that you masturbate, it's kind of like, oh my God, you're a loser. You can't have sex with
Really?
other people. That's why you masturbate. In which, like,
Ah,
not at all. You know, daily masturbation is healthy. So,
gotcha.
check out blushvibe.com for some wrapped.
Really? So there's a stigmatism around masturbating now? When did
Mm-hmm.
that happen?
A while ago.
So
Yeah.
is it just like a high school
It's like
thing?
if you're a guy and you're attractive, you get there and you pull girls, man. Like you don't just stay home and masturbate.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But I'm a fan of masturbation for all people. It's
But
healthy.
yeah, I thought it was cool back then. Like, I mean, I remember in high school,
It
like
should it
guys
should
talk,
be cool again.
yeah,
It should be
guys
cool
talked
again.
about it all the time. Like it was weird.
Really?
Yeah, in high school. Maybe it's a high school stage.
Do they just say like, dude, I'm masturbating?
It
I'm
was
gonna
like,
masturbate
just
tonight.
pulled one off, you know, in between
In
classes. Like
between classes?
I never said it was just like a cool thing to
Oh, you
say.
say you never have, but
In between
I
classes.
have a game for you.
Yes.
Okay, this game is called She's a 10, but
I've never played this. This
it's
is
a
my
very
first time.
popular game on TikTok, so we're gonna
Okay.
try it.
Okay.
This first time for everything.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, so give me the privilege to be your
Yes,
first
first
time
timer
for She's a
here.
10. Okay, she's a 10, but she has an Asian fetish.
What do I say about this?
You give it a new rating and a quick reason why.
A rating. Oh,
Yeah,
so
so
like,
she's a 10, but so then you like,
but she has an Asian fetish?
yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Give her 11.
there you go.
Yes, it's about time someone's had an Asian fetish. Let's go.
She's a 10, but she asks if you're good at math.
Oh, man. I give her an 8.
An 8?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, not too much of a downgrade. Like, it's easy that, because, like, if she was dating me, eventually she'd find out I'm not good at math. So,
Maybe good at something else.
yeah, there you go.
Okay, she's a 10, but she has to have a drink before sex.
Ooh, I'd say that just knocks her down to a. Oh shit, I'm so conflicted because I think if I say 6, people are like, of course it's a 6, you're sober. But actually, I think it just shows me she doesn't have much confidence
Mm-hmm.
that you have to loosen up
Mm-hmm.
to have sex.
Mm-hmm. So a 4?
Oh, I wasn't going that far. I was going 6.
Okay, a
A
6.
6.
Period. She's a 10, but she hasn't had sex in a year.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. I give her a 10.
Really?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Look, I've given up sex for about a year.
Intentionally?
Yeah. I mean, 1 year was so there's probably 2 years in my whole life I didn't have sex. One was unintentional, it just happened. And then one was intentional. And
But were you masturbating?
why does that not count then? She hasn't even
Not having
masturbated?
sex is like celibacy. Like you intentionally like don't want to release your sexual forces or whatever
For a
people
year.
say. Yeah.
Well, that's tough because that's like nunnery then, right? Like you can't even masturbate. And then you get like a little weird after about like 3 months. She's
Yeah.
probably weird, so she probably gets like a 5.
Okay. Solid. And then
Yes.
lastly, she's a 10, but she goes to Starbucks every day.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. I got to give her about a 3. Like, can't you at least support a local brewery or like a coffee shop?
Local coffee shops.
Yeah, something. It doesn't have to be Starbucks if you're going that much. Like, spread the wealth. Unless Starbucks wants to sponsor me, I'll change my answer.
Yes. He now loves Starbucks if they want to sponsor him. Cuz business.
Yes.
Okay, the next segment of my show is where we answer
Oh, I love
questions
that
from my
question. I
follower.
love that game.
And
one more?
oh, you love that game?
Yeah, I like it now.
It could just be the whole episode of this game.
Does that make me a Gen Z?
Yes, it makes you a Gen
In
Z.
mind? Okay.
Yes. So this next segment is us answering questions from my follower.
Oh, great.
And they're sex relationship questions. Obviously, I'm answering it from my personal like sexpertise, but you're now a big brother and you're going to answer based on your opinion. As a new thing this season, I'd love for you to ask me questions in the comments on YouTube so that we can select these questions and answer them in the next episodes. It's just easier that way, You're making it easier for Mirabella, my producer. Hey. Okay, the first question is from Michael, and he says, I'm barely 22, and my sex drive is super high.
It's normal.
How do I control it?
Dude, it's so normal. First
It's extremely normal.
yeah, it's so normal. I mean, like, it's crazy normal. I don't even think there's anything to fix.
Period.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with you. It's very normal. Your hormones are your hormones.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I'm like, I wish I had that again. Because like, here's the thing. You have so much energy.
So much energy and no back pain.
N- None.
And the refractory period is like 1 minute.
Right.
You come and then you can go again.
And you don't have to do cardio to increase your endurance
Stamina.
and stamina. You just naturally have it.
Yeah, you just go.
Totally. I can
Yeah.
always tell when I'm not doing enough cardio anymore.
You're like, okay,
Yeah.
how about I go down on you?
Yeah, my advice, Michael, enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. Honestly, you're hormonal because you're 22. You're going to have a high sex drive, high libido. You're going to want to have sex. You're going to think about sex often. There's no shame in that. And maybe you're experiencing a little bit of shame and asking this question of like, how do I control it? Because you're exposed to certain ideas that shame you for wanting a lot of sex or a lot of sexual relief.
Yeah, and sometimes like I think we're so conditioned as men to be like, you need to use that sex energy for work and good. It's like, well, I tried that. It didn't work. So like just enjoy it.
Just come, man.
Yeah. So you're tired.
Come till you're tired.
Yeah, and like also too, like just don't let it affect your work life if you need to.
Exactly. I think there's a difference between having high libido and just enjoying yourself versus being like a sex addict.
Very different.
Very different.
Very different. If
Yeah.
that's the case where it's affecting your life, your family,
Right.
friends,
Can't focus. Yeah.
then you should definitely go. There's programs for that.
Yeah. See a sex therapist.
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Steven asks, my wife and I have been married for over 10 years. We have 2 beautiful daughters. My wife does not want more kids and had asked me to get a vasectomy because when we have sex, I pull out to finish before she has a chance to orgasm. She figures if I get a vasectomy, she won't have that issue anymore. What do you suggest? Do I get a vasectomy or do I learn to find a way to not come so fast? Or do I just wait until menopause since she's already premenopausal? The easy answer to this is it's completely up to you because it is your body. Now, I do have to say, and this is a little bit of like a myth buster, vasectomy is good. I think there's a lot of fear, like because it's like, oh my God, like
I don't want anything down there.
being neutered. Yeah,
Oh, I
but
was just
but medically speaking, vasectomy is safe and it is completely fine. However, this choice is a personal choice. And you can definitely learn to last longer.
yeah, I can't believe he's never came in his wife yet.
How long do you think women need their partner to last in order to orgasm through penetration?
Oh my gosh, I'm such a bad partner. I never asked.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You can start today.
Do penetration.
What do you think is the average? Like the
you know the
mean?
average?
Yes.
Okay,
We're a professor.
Okay, good. 5 minutes?
12.
Fuck, that's so long.
12 minutes.
That's too
Kevin.
long.
No, it's not.
See, men and women are so different.
12 minutes. That's like 3 songs. So if you're like play your playlist, it's only 3 songs of
Okay, I like 2-minute songs. though. Like,
What song do you listen
if it's
to?
2-minute songs, does that count?
12 minutes.
That's long. No wonder, like,
Yeah.
you got to do other things to finish.
Yeah. But another thing that I think a lot of men may not be utilizing at the moment is using toys for her
Yes.
so that she can orgasm through clitoral orgasms,
Right.
which is also amazing.
Right. While you're penetrating, you're talking
Yeah.
about. Oh,
Mhm.
gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels really good.
Does that count towards the 12 minutes though? Like, can it be? Is it shorter? If
Are you trying to
toys-
make it count?
No, I'm curious.
It helps with stimulation a lot.
So if you're doing penetration with a toy, is it less time than 12 minutes?
So penetration with a partner, right? Like a
Mhm.
penetration with a partner and then a toy on a clitoris. I would say that time is reduced. There you go.
All right.
Because that toy stimulates the whole vulva. And, people think, oh my God, the clit is just this tiny little thing. It is not. The clit is huge. The clit has legs that go like all over the vulva on the inside. And it's actually, there's nerve endings like everywhere.
That's all part of it.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
a tree.
Yes, it is like a tree.
Wow.
The clitoral network.
Interesting.
There you go.
Oh, I learned something new today.
Sex ed with Dr. Tara. So yeah, I would say whether or not to get a vasectomy, it is safe. It's not bad for you. So if you choose to do so, choose to do so. But if you don't want to do it, way to last longer is to try like meditation. There's a lot of research to show that meditation can help you control your ejaculation.
Oh yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
Do you meditate?
I do every morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 10 to 20 minutes.
Wow, that's long. I do like 5 to 10.
5 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in a rush, I will. I just find I can't really get into it until at least 5 minutes in.
Yeah. Do you do 4 in, 4 out, or
I
the
actually
breath?
just I just sit up and listen to my breath.
Oh,
And then,
okay.
yeah, I will count backwards sometimes if I
Nice.
need to.
Okay, cool. Well, then you probably already last a good amount of time because meditation influences ejaculatory control.
I never count it though. Like literally never
Well,
count
tonight,
time.
play 3 songs. Like, see if you last 3 songs.
Like what if it was Bohemia Rhapsody? I mean that's like an 11-minute
No!
song.
How long is Bohemian
It's a
Rhapsody?
long
Is,
song.
is
It's
it
like
like 12
it's
minutes?
an 8-minute song.
No. Okay. But yes, the last question is from Isaac, and he asks, my wife says our sex life is boring. Sometimes she feels me, sometimes she doesn't. I really enjoy sex. I also would like to try cuckolding, but she doesn't want to. Please help.
What's cuckolding again?
Cuckolding is when you derive sexual pleasure from watching your partner getting fucked by someone else.
Oh, she wants that.
He wants that.
Oh, he wants
Yeah,
that.
he's a cuck and he wants his wife to
Have sex
have
with.
sex with someone while he gains pleasure from it.
Gotcha. I mean, does he know that he needs to last 12 minutes? Like, I didn't know that could help a lot.
He wouldn't have to last 12 minutes
You
because
wouldn't?
he's just watching.
Oh, I thought that was another option.
I think there's 2 questions here. One is boring sex life, what to do. Two
Right.
is I want to try cuckolding. My wife is not down. Would you be down?
No, definitely not. I would
Yeah.
not be down for watching my fiance get railed.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't.
It's a
I've
very
never.
niche thing. It's a very
It's
niche kink.
niche. And by
Yeah.
the way, no shame if you want that.
Right,
It's
right. No
just,
shame.
it's more, I know for me,
It's a personal preference.
it's not just personal. I know it's too, it will just shatter my ego a little bit too much, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, a little bit too much.
A little bit too
I definitely
much.
know my ego's a little fragile to see
But do
my
you feel like is this one of your life philosophy is like never say never?
I think that I'd be pretty good with saying never to, actually.
Really?
Yeah, there's just something like, look, I'll never say never to a lot of different things, but
Right.
like if she, I'm not saying this is happening, if she wanted to have like an open relationship
Mhm.
somehow, we'd have to really get some therapy, talk about
Talk
it,
through it,
see
yeah.
what other options are. Like this guy Isaac, right? Like,
Mhm.
are there any other options you have? Like maybe it's never occurred that maybe you actually suck at it more than you think. And you
Interesting.
should get better.
Ooh.
And I say this because
Think of harsh.
personal experience, I wasn't that good at it and I thought I
Right.
was, but I learned how to get good with my partner.
Right.
Like you gotta just be like, maybe I just suck. Maybe it doesn't have to do with,
That's a fair point.
yeah,
Yeah, because definitely when I was younger, like I was not a good lover either.
right.
Right.
You can always get good though.
Right. You can
Just
always
gotta
get
tell
good.
your
It's a
wife.
skill.
Right. Tell your wife, what do you need? What do you like?
Right.
And
Yeah.
then do it.
Yeah, I think sexual communication is key to a lot of these problems. Sex life is boring. Okay, let's talk about it. What about it is boring? Is it because we lack excitement? Is it because we lack novelty? Is it because you really desire including other people in our sex life? Or is it because there's not enough trust and emotional intimacy for me to feel the orgasm? So there's like so many reasons. Unless you've talked about it thoroughly, you would never know.
You know, I watched one of your videos, not to bring that up, but you were saying how, after a few years in a relationship, we just don't have as much sex. Do we have to fix anything? It's like, why don't you just accept you're in 2 different places now? You're a different person. But this guy, Isaac, sounds like he could be a different person if he just takes some feedback and practices and gets better at it. Then his wife might not think it's boring. But for me, I think novelty is a really big thing.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a little bit different.
That's why I think sex toys is a great way to introduce novelty.
Yeah.
Like it's an easy way to introduce novelty.
Right.
Another thing that I think a lot of people don't think about is like going outside of the normal, like Western accepted sexual realm. Because there's the whole world of like Tantra, like
Right.
tantric sex.
Mm.
There's also the whole world of experiencing sex through practicing like ejaculatory control or practicing like harvesting your sacral energy. So there's also that whole world. If
Right.
if you've not been exposed to it, that's a new thing to
Try
explore
it out.
together. Watching porn together can also be one thing. Sexting more. I think a lot of people that are in long-term relationships are not sexting. I'm a
Mm.
big fan of sexting, and research found that long term couples that sext report higher sexual satisfaction.
Oh, okay. Like kind of like flirting, like you were
Yeah.
when you were.
Yeah. Instead of like, oh, can you get milk before you come home? You know,
Right.
like
Right.
things don't have to
Right.
always be logistics.
Right. You can turn that into like, yeah, I got your milk when I get home.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. That was fast.
Yeah, yeah. That's what you mean by sexting.
Yes.
Oh, I can do this.
Yeah, sexting, sending like water emoji, like can't wait to taste you tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You hear that, Devon? If you hear, no, I'm just kidding.
Yes, sexting is really important. And lastly, for cuckolding, I think a good resource for you is Venus, the cuckoldress. You search for her. Her stuff will come up everywhere. She is the expert in this field, and she will have all types of resources for you.
Awesome.
You've never heard of cuckolding?
I don't think I've heard the official name. I just heard like, oh yeah, I want my wife banged or something. They don't really say
Yeah.
cuckolding.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
is the same thing, but yeah, I
Okay.
guess this is like the academic term.
That's very, yeah, it's good. I like it.
Would you do it the other way around? Hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
Would
she
you do
did.
it if everyone was consenting to this and everyone's excited about it?
Like even if it was consensual, that'd be a tough one actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I would enjoy.
You would. You would.
I would enjoy watching my partner
You would.
have sex with someone while I masturbate. Maybe using the wrap.
Well, okay. I mean, like, if it was just me having, like, if it was me masturbating
Mhm.
or her masturbating, sure,
And
that'd be
watch.
fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's hot. I think
yeah,
watching your partner masturbate is so hot.
yeah. That I'm okay with.
Yeah.
I think the
Okay.
having sex, like, I don't know. I don't know if we're there
I need
yet.
to come up with a term that I coin for like watching your partner jerk off.
You come up with a lot of stuff. I'm sure you can come up with
I
one.
will think about it.
Yes.
Okay, the last segment of this show is called Five Quickies with Dr. Tara.
Okay.
Are you a fan of quickies in general?
Oh yeah. I wish I could have more. Definitely.
The 2 minute
Oh,
quickie?
that's long.
The 30-second quickie? Okay, so quickies are like rapid round. So I'm gonna
Yes.
tell you something and you tell me something,
You
okay?
got it.
Okay, number one, the sexiest person on the Bling Empire.
Oh man, I actually think Christine's the sexier one, the sexiest. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. I
she
mean,
is sexy.
she is
You
sexy.
got sex appeal.
Totally, I think so.
Okay, number two, craziest Bling Empire rumor.
Okay, there is one thing that my producers were thinking. They thought maybe there could be something between me and Anna at the time, and I was like,
Oh,
no, there's nothing going on outside of anything with us. Like, and I think some of the castmates kind of took that and ran with it a little bit too much, you know? Actually, it wasn't that much on TV, but it was just like, yeah.
but that's a rumor.
Oh, 100%.
Number three, sexual fantasy you would like to be a reality.
Oh, I like anime stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah. I mean, look, I've talked to her about this a little bit, but if she dressed up
Sailor Moon?
no, not a Sailor Moon type of person. I'm more like a, if it was like,
R2D2?
you're going real nerd culture, you know? No, I do think if it was like some type of like DC or Marvel superhero or something.
Oh, you'd find that hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, have you ever been sent crazy fan mail?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Oh, give us an
Not.
example.
I knew I made it when girls started sending me like naked photos of themselves. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
Like DMs?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
hey, and like, here's a photo.
I gotta tell you, it did sound like it was from guys half the time, but still, I was like, still compliment. I was like, oh wow,
Wow.
never had that before
Until the show.
until the show. Yeah, then I
Wow.
was like, oh, this is what it feels like.
Do you ever respond to DMs
I do.
from
Yeah,
people that you don't know?
yeah. I mean, like it'll be like if it. Oh, you mean like dating and stuff like that?
Yeah.
In my single days, yeah, especially before Bling, that was my
Wow.
because like online dating was not good for me. Like
Oh.
so then if there was some DMs and stuff, yeah, sure, I would explore that. Yeah, because
Ooh.
like social media was like out there. It's like there were no algorithms like it is now,
Hmm.
So
But so many couples that I know actually like met via DMs.
I could see that. Yeah, because it's like
It's
you
like the
see
new dating app.
it is, and it's like kind of a business card too for people.
Yeah.
Right? Because like whenever I'm at events, I'll just give them my social handles a lot of times.
Yeah. We're both going to answer this question. What would you do if your family saw your sex tape?
I would say that it's part of my reality show,
Nice.
and we're doing it for marketing
And we're making
purposes.
money and they're like, "That's fine."
And with AI technology, that my face was plastered on there.
Wow. Do you think they would believe that?
Yeah, why not?
I'd be like, I'm good, right?
You ask them if
I'll
you
be
were
like,
good.
right, mom? I'm good, right? My mom
What
would
would
be
you say to your
shocked.
dad?
My dad, he'll probably like, pour me a glass of wine and like say, you did good.
I was hoping you'd be like he'd analyze a little bit,
I
be
don't know if
like,
he would analyze. That's so creepy.
I'm just kidding.
That's so creepy. He would not analyze, but
That's-
I would say that at this point, we have gone through a roller coaster of like my job being this and me being super explicit on social media, talking about sex, trying to normalize sex talk. We've gone through a lot. So even if there was a sex tape that they saw, I don't think it would be a big deal. I think my mom would probably be like, "You're very good at this."
Are they more accepting of it now?
Yeah. Yeah. Now.
Now,
It's been a journey.
that'll be crazy the day your parents are like, you know what, I learned something. In episode 1 on season 2, we took that.
Exactly. Or like if they run into like other people and like, "Oh, you guys should watch her podcast
Yeah, I like that.
with
That's a
Kevin. They
compliment.
talk about lasting 2 minutes."
And they're like, it made me feel normal.
My dad.
It made me feel normal that you only last 2 minutes. I was like, no, but that's my quickie.
My dad's like, "These days, kids last 12 minutes?"
I thought 12 minutes is way too long, to tell you the truth.
It's not. It's the average.
Is that okay? That's intercourse. That's not even talking about
Right.
foreplay.
Oh, yeah. Foreplay is like another like 30 minutes.
That's way too long.
No, it's not. It's good. It's like cuddly, soft, sweet, like horny, wet.
I'd be bored. When are we getting to this?
Oh my God. I feel like I'm talking to like a Superman grandpa. Where can everyone find you?
Well, besides my show on Netflix, like you can see me on Instagram, TikTok, starting my own YouTube channel up
Woo.
again. Yeah, doing like more podcast, docuseries type of things.
And an exciting project coming up next year is your YouTube show.
Yeah. I'm also I'll be on a NBC Peacock show as well.
Ooh, fun.
It's called Traders, and yeah, you'll see me on there as well.
Thank you so much, my Luvbites fam, for listening and watching to this episode with Kevin. I hope you had fun watching it. If you want to ask me questions, ask in the comment below. Please share, like, subscribe, all of those things. If you're listening from audio on Spotify or Apple, you can always go to my website and click Ask to ask me questions. Other than that, have an orgasmic new year. Bye.
Thanks for listening. This was Love Bites. By Dr. Tara. Follow Dr. Tara on social media at lovebites.co. Have an orgasmic day.